Hello, everyone. How's it going? How's your week? I don't know. How's the beginning of your weekend? I think for a lot of people, this is going to be a long weekend. And for once, I can say that it's not just people in America. I think a lot of people are probably going to have a long weekend. Whether it's long because you're getting time off, or whether it's long because it's just going to feel really long. I'll leave that for you to decide. But no. What are we working on tonight? We are going to continue working at this SwiftUI issue. Hey, Mono, how are you doing? We're going to continue working on this SwiftUI issue where stuff just doesn't work because it doesn't feel like working. That's what we're going to do. So I think I said I was going to look into this more over the time, and I didn't. But where we kind of ended up is, I think that we decided that this current page value is no bueno. It's not working. And I think that what we decided that is that we need to work on it. Bit of a rowdy last night. The developer duck can't tell me what you're saying. Can't translate. $36 already. Jeez. 3 years, K&H. What did we decide? There was something we decided when EagleMot hit 3 years. There was some kind of special privilege. I think that it was that you were allowed to slap one other member of the chat. I think that's what we decided for EagleMot. I don't think he's turned that in. Thank you, K&H. That's amazing. A slap, yes. God, I don't know how long I've been an affiliate, but it hasn't been much longer than 3 years. You've been there since the beginning. Thank you so much, K&H. Is EagleMot slap happy? Is that a Missouri thing? I think it might be a Missouri thing. Here, we're just going to keep this open to ask questions. It's not a cultural practice unique to Missouri or any specific region. It's considered inappropriate behavior in most social contexts. Yeah, I think that EagleMot is a fictional character. I agree with the developer duck here. Is EagleMot part of a larger narrative or specific reference? Yes, some people do specialize in inappropriate. This is true. All right, so we're gonna get back into this. We're gonna try to figure out how to make our code go. Because really what we've learned here, I think this thing that we were doing where we were saying like, let's put in an editing page, I kind of feel like that's maybe getting to the right approach. Where we kind of just give this a page. Working code costs more. This is true. I mean, almost literally so. Working code means that I tested it, which took more time, which means if you're paying somebody, you know, per period of time and it's not like a fixed rate contract, yeah, working code does take longer. It does cost more. But what I think I want to do here is I want to, this is the problem. I keep going in this like circle of things. Like, what do I need to pass down to each view here that maybe I don't want to be passing down the whole editing state, but that I almost need something else that is keeping track of the current page. And maybe that's at a level higher than this. Because what do we have? We've got drawing view editing mode. We've got a drawing view like layers mode and a drawing view playing mode. And all of these are important. So I think that we have a drawing view that's at a level higher than this and switches between these things. And that almost maybe what we want here is to pass down specific stuff there. And that what we have, no, maybe even a level higher than this. Editing view. That, because we've got to have something that is tracking our current page. And right now that is our editing state. And I almost wonder if that's a bad plan. Mono's going to go get more coffee. Nice. I guess. My caffeine's right here. It's just soda. Yeah, that maybe the editing state should not be managing the current page. That maybe almost this should be managed by SwiftUI. And so what we've got here is we've got a thing that manages like editing state here. Because then we can pass down stuff like, yeah, let's just try this. So at state private var current page index. The problem is a lot of this stuff is based on the UI kit version of this, and we can't just get rid of current page index in here without doing a lot of refactoring on the UI kit version of this app, the iOS version, iOS, iPadOS version. But I almost feel like that's what we want to do, is that the canvas sidebar here, it takes in some of this stuff. Yeah, like Filmstrip is taking in editing state. Where were we in terms of committing things? I feel like if I'm going to go down this rabbit hole, I almost want to make a commit here. So I think, yeah, we want to stage that. This allows us to get a page by a UUID. It's a nice to have, but I don't know that we need to keep it, but I'm going to leave it there for now. This continues to allow us to get layers by UUID, which I think is fine. And this allows us to change pages, which I think we definitely need to keep. So let's commit this. This is obviously all commented out code. This is the new thing that we're touching. So I'm just making that commit there so that we have somewhere to return back to when this inevitably doesn't work and I feel like it's a bad plan and I need to undo it all. But what I need to do next in here is I need to figure out what in here is actually messing with our current page, because it seems like there's a lot of things. This is also going to be a problem. Yeah, no. Editing state, adding new page, that changes our current page. This is not going to be something that we can just handle in SwiftUI without massively rewriting everything that we've done in the iOS version of the app. Yeah, I feel like this is a mistake. This whole approach is a mistake. Hey, remember how I said I wanted to commit so that I could roll it back? Well, I only wrote one line and then immediately decided to roll it back. I almost still don't understand why this doesn't work. I mean, part of me conceptually understands why it doesn't work. But at the same time, I feel like it should. I feel like there's just something that I need to set on SwiftUI that says, no, really, this works. I almost need this to be like a derived. I mean, we've already decided that this is a derived thing, right? I don't know. I don't know. Somebody who's smarter at SwiftUI, tell me how to do this. Because I thought that we had tried this one. Like, we tried changing this, right? Editing state, document, pages. Editing state, dot, current page index, dot layers. This removes any reference to current page. And the reason, so let's get back to what's going on here. The reason why we think this is a problem is because this is not part of the visibility of, or the identity of, editing state. Instant coffee is sad. I'm sorry. Do you not have any slow coffee? What is the opposite of instant coffee? You're all out of pods? Is that not also a form of instant coffee? As somebody who doesn't drink coffee, what is the difference between instant coffee and coffee pods? Homegrown coffee? That feels very slow coffee, Adamov. That is incredibly slow coffee. If you're growing it just, you know, from hand, growing beans in your backyard, the slowest of all coffees, yeah. Well, there's that other coffee that, the like civet coffee. That feels like even slower, because don't you then have to have the coffee beans like ingested by an animal? Kopi Luwak, also known as civet coffee, is a coffee that consists of partially digested coffee cherries which have been eaten and defecated by the Asian palm civet. So this is even slower coffee. Monkey processed coffee, yeah. I get why Wikipedia has to do this. But this is like just enormous. Like, could you make your banner any larger? There's your, this would be the slowest possible coffee. But Mono, wouldn't you like to have one of these in your house? Oh god, that blew up way larger than I expected it to. Mono can keep that as a pet and it'll produce coffee for him. You have so many questions. I almost wonder... See, this is the other part. I don't understand how SwiftUI identity works. Maybe that's my problem. Most of them are why. Actually, maybe I should ask this over here in this one that we already have existing. Decides when to redraw based on binding change. How does it calculate that something has changed? Because, yeah, this is almost the problem. I don't understand, like, where, when this current page is changed, what is actually happening here? Also, I just made a really dumb observation that I didn't think of. Never mind. I was going to say PK drawing is a reference type, and that's maybe the problem. PK drawing is not a reference type. PK drawing is a structure. Also, I'm not storing PK drawing anyway. I'm storing drawing data. So it's just Swift data. This is identifiable. It's identifiable by a single ID. But I don't think that that needs to change based on whether or not the data has changed. I wonder, though, we've made it equatable, and we've made it equatable by saying, are we comparing the UUIDs? And maybe that needs to actually take into account the PK drawing? But PK drawing is not equatable. Oh, PK drawing is equatable. PK drawing is equatable. Should I compare PK drawing or should I compare drawing data? Let's see if that does anything. Also, I realized that I asked developer duck to explain something to me and then just immediately ignored it. Just, nope, we're gone. So I'm wondering here, yeah, if I click this and I draw, that doesn't change anything. It still doesn't change anything because we would expect this to update. And yeah, then when we close that, it doesn't do anything. Okay, let's read this. Oh, I'm sorry. Adam Wolf, I have a feature request. Can we get the what is it? Readable width modifier? No. I thought there was like a readable width Is it not readable width? I mean, there's something there for UI table view, but constraint, no, guide, readable content guide. Can we get support for that? So that when I full screen this, it doesn't get very long. In SwiftUI, the framework uses a declarative syntax to define user interfaces. You declare what the UI should look like for a given state, and SwiftUI takes care of updating the UI when the state changes. Yeah, readable content guide, UI layout guide. I don't know if there's an equivalent in AppKit. I was gonna say AppView, but I don't know why I said that. Yeah, it's called readable content guide in UIKit. I would have hoped that it would have been. Yeah, is there like not a... We're gonna ask developer duck. Is there an equivalent of readable content guide for AppKit? Manually calculating the readable width based on the Windows screen or by using layout constraints to make sure your content views do not become too large on larger screens. So I think that part of the reason why it exists on UIKit is because you have dynamic type, and so your readable content width is going to be different based on your font size. Oh, and if it's Catalyst, then just do that. Yeah. For some reason, I thought that this was AppKit. Yeah, because I think it's based on number of characters, basically, because there's something that you can do that has like some string stuff. I'm completely blanking on it. But you can basically specify different strings based on the layout and say like, give me a string and it's based on number of characters, yada, yada, yada. And so I think that that's why this is probably only in UIKit and not in AppKit, because AppKit does not have dynamic type still for some reason. Seems real dumb, but it doesn't. So yeah, I think that, yeah, I mean, if you're using Catalyst to lay it out anyway, then yeah, you can just use readable content guide. All right, we're coming back to here. To track these state changes, SwiftUI relies on property wrappers like state, binding, observed object, and environment object, which provide a way to declare stateful properties that, when modified, can trigger a view update. Here's how SwiftUI decides to redraw based on a binding change. When you use a property wrapper like @state, it internally creates an observable object that conforms to an observable object protocol. Okay. A, I didn't know that. B, is that... I guess that would have to be true even if what you're tracking is a, that's what I'm looking for. A value type. I guess it would have to, right? In fact, can you use @state with anything that's not a value type? I guess not. I don't know. Oh, for reference types like classes, SwiftUI, I just read a little bit further ahead. For reference type like classes, SwiftUI relies on the observable object protocol, and the object will change publisher to notify the framework it changes. SwiftUI uses a change detection mechanism to determine when the value of a state variable changes. For value types like structs and enums, SwiftUI can easily detect changes because it compares the old and new values directly. How? This is what I want to know more about. Like, does it use identifiable? Does it use hashable? Does it use equatable? I don't know. We're going to keep reading because I see something down here that says equality and identity. When a binding value changes, SwiftUI invalidates the affected view, causing it to be redrawn. The invalidation process is efficient because SwiftUI only redraws the views that depend on the changed state. Equality and identity. For value types, SwiftUI uses equality to determine if a redraw is needed. Yes, KNH, it does use equatable. If the new value is different from the old value, the view is invalidated and redrawn. For reference types, SwiftUI uses identity to check if the instance itself has changed. If the new value is different from the old value, the view is... Okay, no. I started reading that slow and turned out that was not the sentence I needed to reread. For value types, SwiftUI uses equality, double equals, to determine if a redraw is needed. So that would imply that I should, in fact, be adding that double equals here to this drawing data. But that alone did not help. So I wonder, like, can we step all the way up our path and make sure that A, everything is equatable, but B, everything is equatable in such a way that if we change it, that it actually changes. Sorry, that was a real dumb way of putting it. I want to go back and look at that thing again. Because it did mention identity. Okay, so, but identity there is, like, reference type identity. So yeah, why don't we start at editing state and we kind of like, let's actually work our way down. So we're marking this one as equatable, but we're not actually implementing equatable in any way. Well, let's double check that we don't have any extensions. Well, it wouldn't work anyway, because... Actually, it might. I don't know. I don't actually know what I'm saying. Setting active layer index. Yeah, there's nothing in any of these that is re-implementing double equals, so that's not what's causing it. So editing state, its equatability is derived by the compiler, basically. Checking active layer index, current page index, document, mode, tool picker showing, new couch. That is what determines equatability. Because equatability is not determined based on computed properties. I think we can double check that by, like, I can, isn't there a way to say, give me an equatable? I thought there was a way to do that. How do I get the custom? It's the guy from the meme. Hey, how are you doing, full queue developer? What was the button? There's a button to click to change how my like navigation. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, that one. Command click on code, jumps to definition. Option click shows quick help. No, neither of these are what I want. Option control click shows the SwiftUI inspector. That's definitely not what I want. Could probably verify synthesized equatability in a playground. Yeah. You and your logic. But what I really wanted was, there's a thing, I know there is a thing where you command click and it gives you a new fancy UI that I turned off because I didn't like it. But I know that they've been putting new stuff in it, and I thought that that's where my thing was. Oh well. Fine, we'll do it in a playground. Okay, so we're going to say struct equatable struct. Equatable. Var name equals, or no, var name string. So the only thing that we think should matter is name, because it's the only one that I'm going to put in here that is that. I'm also going to say var value is a UUID, and it's just going to return us a random UUID every single time. And so this should be equatable, and I'm hoping on name only. So equatable struct name knh double equals equatable struct name mono nz. That should be false. But if we do full queue developer and full queue developer, that should be true. If it is based on everything, then both of these will be false. If it's based on name and name alone, then the second one should be true. I probably also could have done this in a Swift REPL, and that would have been even faster. I actually don't know why this is running this slow. This is a Mac playground, so it shouldn't need to like boot anything. It's not like it's booting a simulator behind. Oh, there's an actual error. Cannot find UUID in scope. Fine. Import foundation. Try again. Getting the kids ready for the playground always takes longer than you think. Yeah. Okay, so this is working the way that we expect. Okay. All we're trying to do is like prove out I understand Swift the way that I think I do. So yeah, I think that our values are these 6 values. I don't think that most of the rest of these are going to be weird. Like int, I think we can understand that int and bool, those are fine. Mode should just be a straight up enum. So that's also just inherently equatable. I think that's fine. So then, yeah, we go down the document route. Does document have anything weird about equatable? No. So then it would be based on string, data, page, and UUID. I don't think there's anything... Yeah, these 3, they should just be fine. And then I guess we should also look for an extension to document just to make sure that we're not doing anything weird elsewhere. Nope. Oh. Yes, but no. So then it would be page, which also does not have any like we're just relying on the generated one again. And then in this case, what we care about, layers? Is that really the only one? Because yeah, is it based on private stuff as well? Equatable struct initializer is inaccessible due to private protection level. Why? Oh, okay. Here we go. So it does matter about secret values. So this UUID here, that does matter for equatability. I don't know that that affects anything that we're doing, but it's interesting to know. Also, hold up. This is our real problem here. We are implementing double equals for page, and we're not taking layers into account. That's probably our problem. LHS dot layers double equals RHS dot layers. That might be our problem. Because yeah, then we implemented it for layer. Okay, let's try that. Dang it. Well, it did stick around. Okay, so it fixed that, but it didn't update the film strip. So this is better. It got better, but it's not fixed. But now I wonder... Okay, so it is saving too. Interesting. And the film strip is updating there. Okay. So what does that mean? That means we've fixed part of it. Okay. Can I just commit this and say we fixed part of it? Let's go get rid of this on drawing view editing mode. Oops. Drawing view editing mode. I don't think we're going to need this. Okay, so I think what we need to do next... Yeah, we need to figure out why that film strip isn't updating. Let's commit this, because I think this is the best version of this that we've had so far. Fix equatability of layer and page. Okay. So what's wrong with our film strip? Our film strip is also bound to the editing state. Yeah, shush. We haven't gotten that far yet. I mean, really what I should have is tests for layer and page. Which is that, like, if I change the drawing, is it actually no longer equatable? Here, fine, we'll do it. Do we even have tests set up for data? Probably not. Oh, crap, we do. We, in fact, have tests set up for page. Glorious. Okay, fine. We'll write some tests here. You had to step away. Is everything fixed now? Not everything is fixed, but things are fixed-er. I'll show you. I'll show you what's working. Let's actually relaunch the app. Because right now what you see is going to be confusing. If I draw a thing and then I open this up, it doesn't disappear. And bought by Google, yeah. If I draw some more things, close it, still doesn't disappear. What isn't happening is our film strip is not getting updated. So that's a problem. But what is still happening is if we open up the gallery, it is saving, which, as you can see by a couple blank ones for a while, has not been consistent. But we definitely have some of that working now. So then I committed it, and I made a comment, or I left a commit message, and K&H told me I should write tests. Yeah, it's definitely more fixed, but I still need to figure out why the film strip isn't updating. And the film strip, you'll note, does update when I reopen the page. But then if I add more to it, still nothing. So I need to figure out why that's not working. But maybe, hey, look, let's go into here. And this one. Opening the tool picker deletes drawing. Nope, that's no longer true. However, we need to add a new thing to this list, which is film strip does not update. So we'll just keep adding new bugs to this list. Because remember, this was originally cannot close the tool picker. And now we're like completely re-architecting the whole app. All right. I'm going to start. I like to make these things based on is it init with decoder? Leaving marks based on what method we're actually testing here. So in this case, I think it's init with decoder. Init from decoder. I'm sorry. My bad. Will the newly architected app be able to close the toolbar? It currently can. Look, watch this. Boom. Closed it. Super powerful app functionality. Being able to close the toolbar. We fixed that one real early on. Ship it. That was mostly just, we had too many things being the first responder. All right. Now that we're adding more than one thing, let's go ahead and do that. So I guess what we're testing here is double equals, right? Does double equals have like a default? Yeah, I guess it's LHS and RHS. Okay. Okay, so we're basically testing test equatability changes based on, actually, you know what we should do here? I'm just being dumb. Because now we have this based on layers and UUID. We should just delete this and let it be the default one. And then in layer, yeah, this is also UUID and drawing data. We should just, the idea that we have double equals implemented at all is a mistake. Yeah. There. We're not going to write tests for it, K&H, because what we're going to do is we're just going to not have that code. We're just not going to have that code at all. Can't write tests for code that doesn't exist. I mean, you can, but you don't need to write tests for code that doesn't exist. There's the real answer. Yeah, I think that what that means is I just fixed a bug by deleting code. Only Wild West coding around these parts. Yeah, tests for dead code. And the best part being that code is not detected as being dead code because it's called in tests. It's the best. Yeah, fix equatability of later in page. This is now mostly just deleting code. And honestly, I wonder if I could change this back to current page and see if it still works. And what would be triply hilarious is if that fixes the film strip, because now we're no longer, like, now we are actually changing current page. Drawing, view, editing mode. Because no, I was going to say my guess would be that film strip would also be based on that, but that's probably not true. Okay, so that didn't fix it. Oh! And in fact, changing it broke the actual UI again. Okay. Yeah. All right, so we do actually need... Hold on, let me try this again. Yeah, so we actually cannot use current page there. Okay, it's fair enough. But let's figure out why film strip doesn't work. This is the Vision film strip. Does the canvas flicker after each stroke? Does it? No. I think that's just Twitch. Yeah, it looks fine to me. I'm now watching it on Twitch. Yeah. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, what were we doing? So yeah, we need to go back in here and figure out what's going on here. Looks fine. I certainly haven't noticed any flickering. So yeah, what all do we have here? We got a lot of things going on here. But what is our... Where are we actually drawing things? Yeah, editing state.document.pages. Give us an existing page button. Boop, 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 boop. Is that... We're passing in a whole page here. This is part of our problem. And I don't know that that's too big of a problem. let's test something real quick. Page ID equal page ID UUID. Rather than setting self.page, we're gonna say self dot. I also should get rid of this. Page ID equals page dot UUID dot ID. Okay, fine. Page dot ID. Too excited about Xcode navigates to page. Ooh, hold on. I kind of want to test that there's a different bug. If I click this, okay, that doesn't do anything. I was gonna say, is that gonna reset stuff? But no. Existing page button label, page is page. I kind of want to see if this should be like editing state, which we're not saving. Oh, sorry. Too excited about Xcode. Dot document dot pages page ID. That wasn't it. Because, yeah, I was hoping that what we were going to see was, given that we're not passing in a, you're getting ads for VR headsets on my stream. That's hilarious. Hey, I mean, it says Vision OS in the stream title, so it's not too far off. Yeah, I was hoping that if we weren't passing in, or we weren't basing this drawing on a fixed value, that maybe that would be the problem. But although maybe I just pushed this a layer deeper in that existing page button value, sorry, existing page button label is still just taking in a straight up page. But I really feel like some of this stuff should still be figured out by the fact that we're changing our entire editing state. You know? I almost wonder, yeah, I almost wonder if these should be bindings all the way down. And tack it onto the thing. Actually, I probably some of these where I renamed the, or I tweaked the value, I should probably be using these names. Which ones have we already done? We got these. Okay. Bindings all the way down by K&H. Okay, so what did we... Yeah, page ID. Like, this is a brand new one. This absolutely needs to keep the name. So this becomes one character from success. Also, why am I not just copying the line here? And then I almost wonder if this also should be a binding. Let's not think about that part too hard yet. This is going to be a binding to page. And then we tweaked this one, so this will become Trophy. Do I not have Rocket installed yet? I don't have Rocket installed yet. We're going to go install the Rocket app if I have to type these things. Emoji app. Why am I having so much trouble clicking things? I do already have Rocket installed. I just don't have it running. Okay, we'll... And then I don't know if we have anything that... I do feel like this is going to be a problem to have it running in Xcode because this is we kind of have quotes everywhere. Use double key trigger. Yeah, let's do that. And then don't disable Rocket within these apps. And so then boop boop, Rocket. Boom. All right. Except that's not actually what we want. We want trophy. Oh my god, why can't I get back to Emacs? There we go. Perfect. Okay, a binding to the current page. To the page drawn by this button label. Okay, cool. And then this is also going to need to be underscored trophy. And then what are we doing anywhere else? Existing page button thumbnail uses that. Image is image, if let image, and then we get a task here. Okay, so image equals this. I'm not sure what it thinks this page is. Why is that building? Okay, it doesn't. Good. It's like, this shouldn't work. Perfect. Okay, now we can get back to page ID, which doesn't exist because it is one character from success. And now, this is not a binding, so I think all we need to do is that. Perfect. Okay. Let's see if that changes anything. Still no. Okay. I want to try pushing this up a layer. So this is still not that. Yeah, this will also need to become a binding. So I think that that's what we're going to do. This is page to binding to page. This is going to be a binding to page. Nope, this is going to be a page. This is going to be at binding private var. Navigating to page at this point. This comes back to being, sorry, one character from success. Yeah. Page is one character from success, $? Perfect. And then we need to pass this up. So page is, this becomes a $, and then this becomes a binding. And so then we're good. Let's try that. Dang it. Still not working. Still not sure what to do. Because I think at that point we are passing... Yeah, this is just an editing state, so... That's not the problem. Because we are at this point tweaking the document. Just double checking that we've not implemented double equals anywhere else. This is literally the only other implementation of double equals in our code. And that's for purchase state, which we're not working with. Oh man, I didn't even think about, oh god, implementing IAP in this app. Remember how I said I'm not going to have enough time to finish this app? I didn't even think about monetizing it. Our bindings basically reference types that wrap the value type so that the binding can be the same instance in each view. That is how the duck explained it to me. At least. When you use a property wrapper like @state, it internally creates an observable object that conforms to the observable object protocol. So yes, I think it is. I know bindings. You think SwiftUI just clicked for you? Nice. I'll let you know when it does for me. Because, yeah, I actually did not understand that until this stream. I did not realize that bindings were reference types. I didn't know what they were. I honestly had never thought about it. Okay, what in here? Is there anything in here that is still unlock random sub emote? Oh, is that what you got? Was the oh, the facepalm. Hey, it still worked. I don't have anything else in here that is not a binding anymore, which I still think would have been a problem anyway, or would not have been a problem. Would have been a problem, would not have been a problem. I kind of, here, you know what I'm going to try to do? Let underscore equals, what's the funky print thing? There's like a print reason for changes. SwiftUI print reason for changes. I don't know why I don't have a toolbar, but I'm just gonna guess what it is. I find which data is changing. There we go. Yeah, that's the exact self dot underscore print changes. Oh, it's self print changes. Yeah, there we go. Kind of want to see if we are doing anything. My guess is we're not. Film strip unchanged. Okay, so what's weird is it's calling it again, but then it says unchanged. Okay. That actually is an interesting bit of information. when we trigger it, it is drawing again, but it's saying nothing changed. Oops, that was not the button I wanted to hit. Sorry. It is triggering it to say that something changed. This doesn't make any sense. What happens if I put it all the way up there? I don't think that, actually, that might cause something. Let's try it. Okay, editing state and stack height changed. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. So, okay, so editing state is changing. Interesting. Editing state is changing. So then it's doing a bunch of this kind of stuff. But what's going on? Okay. Layers, drawing. We always redo the drawing, so it's not a caching issue. Oops. So if the document is changing, the pages are changing. I mean, that has to be what's actually changing, right? If we're changing the drawing, that's changing our layer, that's changing our page, that's changing our document, that's changing our editing state. So then when we come back in here and we say editing state document pages, that should trigger something to happen again. Let's go back into here. Is this changing? I kind of want to make that a snippet so I don't have to remember how to type that out every time. Oh, is that not how you do it? How do you create a new snippet? I thought that was how you did that. Create code snippet. I feel like every time I change this away from all scopes, it just stops working, so I'll leave it as all scopes. There we go. So now you can just type PCH. Boom. Yeah, let's see if that says anything. So we got absolutely nothing for existing page button. Oh, that's because we filtered it out, man. Existing page button. Okay. Too excited about Xcode and one character from success changed. So if one character from success is changing, I don't know, man. Doesn't make any sense. Also, this is our background color issue right there. We know about that issue. Existing page button label. Let's come into here. Oh. Now that this is a binding, we're not triggering the image generation every time. Hold up. On change of page. Sorry. Trophy. Does that require a thing? No. On change of trophy, like task. I kind of almost want to pull this out into a private func, update, thumbnail, async. I bet that's the problem. I can't set off my own fireworks. I need a fireworks button. There's your issue. All right. Have we fixed everything? Is the whole app ready to go? Let's try adding a second page. Let's see if that still works. It does. Sweet. All right. And we can close the thing. Cool. All right. I am committing everything because if I don't, 0 characters from success. I'm really beginning to regret giving everybody their points back. All right. Oh yeah, we should get rid of all of our print changes before we commit. Let's not leave those in there. Seems like a bad plan. All right, what did we actually change? We made this a binding. We made this a binding. We called the update thumbnail. I'm kind of curious if we needed this to be a binding or if we could have gotten away with it not being a binding. But I kind of also want to commit this and then try to figure that out. So maybe we'll do that. So fix updating film strip when page changes. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Yeah, let's test that out, because if we don't need those to all be bindings, it'd be great if they weren't all bindings. So let's fix that, and then yeah, page becomes just a straight up page. And then this is no longer a binding. This is a private let. This is self dot. Boop. Okay, so that becomes a problem because this is now just this. And this needs to be not a binding. Well, then the problem is then we don't need the on change because it doesn't exist anymore. I don't know if what I said makes sense. We don't need the on change because it can no longer change. But we'll try it. I don't think that that's... I think that this is implying that this is not going to fix it. Oh, it does still work. Okay, never mind. Well then, do we need that on change at all? And if we don't need that on change at all, what have we been doing? What actually fixed this? Because this should no longer be able to change. What? Huh? Why does that matter? You know what? I'm not going to question it. Clearly, I still don't understand something about how this works. But it works now. So I'm not going to question it. I would have figured that because this is no longer a binding, we have to create a new version of this every single time. Which to me, it doesn't, like, I would think that that task would be called every single time then at that point. But it's not. It's changed. It's called on this on change of blah. But I don't understand how it's changing when it's a let. I don't know. It's committed now. We're going to push that up, and then I'm going to take a quick break while we wait for CI to do its thing. And then we'll look into fixing a completely different issue. So let's push that up, and I will be right back. How? Is my screen just frozen? Why is it showing that I'm not in my chair? I'm totally here. I swear. It's like running super fast. What? I don't know what's going on. Like it I have no idea what just happened. That was amazing. I don't know what that was. I've never seen it do that before, but okay, cool. I think it's caught up now. Yeah, it seems to be caught up now. That was, yeah, somebody clipped that. That was amazing. Caffeine kicked in. All right. Hey, this is working now. Ding. Okay. Comment. We definitely have a merge request for this. It's saying that the pipeline failed. Why did the pipeline failed? What did we break? We broke the UI kit version of the app. Let's go back and fix that. I do remember changing a bunch of that kind of stuff to get rid of lenses. And then that GitLab has Mac runners now. It does if you set up your own. It has a Mac runner if you have a Mac sitting on your desk that's running it. Editing draw view controller, document.set state. Application state manager notification handler. You have the Mac on your desk running the runner. Yep. I don't know if I can reach it and hold it up, but yeah, it's right there. I don't think the cord would reach. You've been meaning to set that up? Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's here. You know what I can show you is if I just go into screen sharing. I double click that. Hooray, it's right here. Yeah, and I'm just running GitLab Runner on it. Ta-da. So yeah, that's all it is. Was there a guide that you followed to set that up? Just the GitLab Runner documentation. GitLab Runner documentation. GitLab Runner. It's really just like brew install GitLab Runner. GitLab Runner start. There's not too much to do to get it set up. Yeah. Just this page. And in fact, yeah, I don't think I used curl. I think I used brew. And I just said brew install GitLab Runner. Because then that allows you to do like all the brew service stuff to have it run in the background automatically. Have it run on launch. Brew service list. Brew services list. Yeah, see, so this is just through Homebrew. Yeah, brew install GitLab Runner start. That's really all you need to do. Yeah, no problem. All right, let's yeah, this is not working. So this part, I think this is just gonna be self dot state. Hey, nimble chicken, one hand. Wow. Those are some that's and nimble for something that's me speeding. Mono had to have picked that name. Self.state.document equals $0.0.document. What is $0? I don't remember what this is doing already. Ephemeral. Yeah, ephemeral chicken. Needs the Beanie Hill soundtrack. I don't have that. Nutter has that. Application state manager. I don't remember how. I've already forgotten how lenses work, and I just deleted them 2 days ago. It's like, just evict that out of my brain. Set calls. Self.state equals document set. I don't understand how this isn't just setting self.state document equals self.state document. That's the problem that I'm running into. And I kind of feel like it is. I mean, I guess I could go look at the code that I deleted. Because I deleted a lot of code. Lens. Editing state lenses. Yeah, that's the one right there. Okay, so get in a set. So we're setting... gives us back an editing state where document is $0. $0 is part. So we pass in a new value, and then the whole previous value. So what is $? Oh, $0 would be whatever we pass into application state manager. That makes sense. No, it doesn't. Never mind. Application state manager notification handler is an editing state to void. So yeah, why is this not just editing state in? So then this would be self.state.document equals editing state.document. That's really what's going on here. Yeah, and then we don't need the guardlet self. We can just do this because that no longer needs to exist. We can just say self.state.document equals that. Perfect. Happy with that. Okay. And then actually we can get rid of that. We can just do this. Yeah. Except I forgot the word in. Even better. Okay. Yeah, let's go on to this one. This just needs that. This just needs that. This just needs that. And now we have this one. Okay. Editing state lenses tool picker showing. So state dot tool picker showing equals state equals no. State dot tool picker showing dot toggled. Can we in fact just call state dot tool picker showing dot toggle? I think we can. Yeah, I think that's exactly all we want to do. And then do, like, that toggled is like an extension, right? Extension bool. Yeah. Are we using this anywhere else? No. So let's just get rid of that code too. This other one, yeah, this is just a reference to something else that's not even part of our code. Delete it. Get rid of it. All right. New code. Let's hope that this one builds a little bit better than the old one. Also, full queue developer, if you want hints on setting up GitLab for iOS programming, all of my code is at git.pado.name, git.pado.name. I can make this bigger. And that will include my GitLab CI YAML file that explains what all I'm doing. In fact, if I wanted to be really nice, I could just, you know, copy a direct link to this. Yes, I have my own self-hosted GitLab instance. I was talking on the other on the stream the other night that I might get rid of that soon because it is not good anymore. I don't know, but yeah, it feels like it's more pain than it's worth these days, but hey, it's been good for me for like almost eight years. I don't remember when I first set this up, but it's been around a while. So yeah, it's definitely been good. Hey, look at that. It passed. Sweet. And now we can merge it. But yeah, I sent you, or I posted the link in chat of That's exactly the YAML file that does everything. It mostly just calls out to Fastlane. It's not doing anything super fancy. But that is, that's the YAML file that I have set up to actually run stuff on here. And what'll be nice is if I do choose to move this to like GitHub Actions, then yeah, it's also just calling that. See, this is part of what I'm talking about is like, okay, I clicked too many things all at once and now it's hanging. You just gotta like wait for it to catch up. Understand what I actually want to do. Yeah, setting up anything CI is painful. I'm not even going to read those last 3 words. It's always painful. Yeah, see, look at this. Gotta run for a bit. Yeah. If I don't see you, have a great New Year's. I'm not going to be back until after the New Year, after this stream. It's my last stream of 2023. Maybe. Probably. Let's go with probably is going to be my last stream. No Christmas Eve stream? Definitely no Christmas Eve stream. There is a possibility of a Christmas Eve stream, which is tomorrow. Yeah, definitely no Christmas morning stream. Today was your last stream of the year too? Nice. Yeah, normally I do a Christmas Eve stream, but and a Santa stream. Yes, I will be traveling to Central Standard Time. Normally I do have a Christmas Eve stream, but this year I do not. Unless I'm streaming from the airplane, which I think that they would not support. You might sneak a stream in, yeah. I did consider doing one tomorrow, but probably not. I'll probably just be packing and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, you can see that this is basically just it. Run bundle install, run Toist, and then just call out to Fastlane, doing either this or this. That's all I'm really doing in here. All right, let's check out some new issues. Film strip has incorrect background color. We already figured out where that was. So it almost is like the film strip doesn't have an incorrect background color, but rather the app has an incorrect background color. And it feels like what we would want to do is we would want to still have it draw with the canvas background color, but maybe our default background color is clear on Vision OS. Yeah, maybe that's actually what we need to do. That sounds like a good idea. Let's do that. Let's first start by doing this. Yeah, so I think what we need to do here, we'll write another comment that explains everything that we need to do. Make canvas background color display on drawing view. But then we also need to set default canvas background color on Vision OS to clear. And then I think in that case, what we'll see is yeah, what we'll see is that the film strip will have a clear background, but that the yeah, it'll have a clear background because that's what we're defaulting to. And that basically the drawing canvas and the film strip buttons will be in sync, which is actually what we care about. Okay. So Yeah, how are we gonna do this? This is the tricky bit. Kind of feel like we just need to stick a background behind everything in drawing view editing mode, because we've got the Z stack. Oh, hey, look, we've already got this canvas layer background. This is absolutely everything that we want. We just need to give this an actual background color. This is absolutely what we want. What happens if I just say that this is like color.blue? Oh, whoops, I'm building the iOS version of the app still. Nope. Let's go Vision OS. Did that open up a... Yep, that opened up an iPhone simulator. Okay, this is basically doing exactly what I want. Yeah, this is the tricky question. If we have a background color that is not clear. So yeah, we almost want this to be our canvas background color, which means that the canvas layer background needs our editing state, or at least our document. Chicken by Mono NZ. Oh, he's not going to be here to see it. Was it that chicken? I don't think it's that chicken. That wasn't the chicken that he said should be the emoji. I think he had like a realistic chicken. Oh, no, that was the right one. Beep. Private let chicken is a document. Self dot, well, I guess chicken equals document. So then, yeah, what we need here is color document, sorry, chicken dot canvas background color. And then I think what we want here is a well, can we get UI color? Does UI color have a opacity value that I can just get? Probably not. Boo. Let's just private extension UI color var alpha double. Really? I thought double and CG float were identical these days. Apparently double and CG float are identical, but a pointer to double and a pointer to CG float are not identical. Weird. Oh well, don't care. So then what we want is max of chicken canvas background color. Opacity, alpha, and 0.2. So if we pick a color that is more transparent than 20%, we cap it at 20%. Like we say, like, you can't have a completely transparent background. Not for this. But otherwise, we allow whatever color you want. Cool. So now we've got this, and then I think this is just going to become editing state dot document dot. Yeah. Cool. Hooray! Okay. So that checks off our first checkbox. Ding. And then our second one is that we want our default value to be clear. So I think what we need to do there is we're going to need to go into where we create these in the first place. So document maybe? Yeah. Well, we have an init here and here. But I don't see anywhere where we're creating a brand new one with nothing else. Oh God. Surely we've got somewhere that creates a brand new document. Here's one. Nope, this is a preview. New document, new document, new document. New document equals document. So how are these things getting a background color hex? This is what I don't understand. Because we're defaulting it to nil. Editing state document. Okay, so what are we getting out of here? We're getting canvas background color, hex string background color hex, or asset canvas background dot color. Okay. This is a problem that this is here in skin generator. Don't think it should be. I don't think it should be. Let's just get rid of it. Okay, that breaks a lot of pages, but I think we can deal with that. Yeah, no, we can deal with that, and we should deal with that. If this is not... What software update? I'm not entering my password for a random thing that you popped up. Okay, we're gonna ignore that. Private var, bells, 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 bells. Color. You're amazed that I have any real variable names in the app? Yeah, I mean, people didn't get as addicted to it for a while. It blew up recently. Normally people let me get away with whatever value I want. But this is new. It's background color hex is what we want here. Else... I am fixing your typo in that name. I'm not putting any misspelled characters or misspelled variable names. It's not happening. right, we also fix bells. Okay, so we're guardlet canvas background color hex equals that. Also, I go back and forth on whether or not it's only properties or if it's, yeah, like not even just properties. I mean, I guess this is technically also a property. Yeah, properties. Or like local variables as well. Because should this be a custom variable name too? I'll let the chat vote on that. Should local variables also count? I'm not putting together a poll. I'm just waiting for somebody to give their opinion. Bells. Guardlet canvas background color hex equals that. Okay, so I need to go back to the thing that I just deleted. As long as it's used on more than one line, I vote that it counts. Okay. So then I think we need this. Yeah, we need that. Okay, now we can get rid of this. Okay, so this becomes poop emoji. Guardlet poop equals chicken background color hex. UI color poop. Ooh, must be equal. Okay, so actually this becomes another one then. So this is struct your stuff, Batman. So in this case, I think we say clear. Yeah. Okay, so now I need to add like 1,000,000 comments. Oh, I never did the chicken one either. Hold on. I should have like a Google Trends type graph that just shows what dates people posted things. We can have like a bar chart. Poop is by compiled dev. It is the background, the hex value of the document's background color. And then this becomes a UI color instance of the document's background color. Perfect. All right. So then this is now color is bells, 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 bells. This is bells, 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 bells alpha, which I'm also realizing bindings all the way down. This one actually is a property. The alpha value of a UI color of this color. What have I broken? Value of type color has no member bindings all the way down. Oh, uh-oh. That's because I made it a UI color. Which, or sorry, a not UI color. Rather a color color. Which... Oh my god, how do I get an opacity off of a SwiftUI color? Can I not? I don't think I can. I can cheat though. That's fine. So what we want then is our CG color. Can we get the alpha off of that? Yeah, we can. So then this is var bindings all the way down becomes... No. This is just going to be CG color. CG color will be deprecated in a future version of Vision OS, renamed to Resolve In. What? Okay. Resolve In gives us a color dot resolved. Yeah, CG color here is this. But what if I don't have an environment values to give it? Oh, I can just say nothing. That gives us a color dot resolved, which has an opacity. Okay, that's fine. Color, wait, what was it supposed to be? CG color, resolve in. So resolve in dot init dot opacity. Which is a float. So do I want to change this to a float? And will that fix the thing up top? No, because that requires the double. So let's just make this a double to begin with. So double, blah. Still gets to be bindings all the way down, but now it actually exists. Okay. Opacity max bells, 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 bindings all the way down, or 0.2. We only have 6 more issues to deal with. We'll get there. All right, so fill button. This is the thing that I think we can get rid of. Just delete this whole code base, or not the whole code. Delete the whole code base. Delete this whole line, yeah, because we're not using this. We should get rid of these 2 things. Get red, green, blue, alpha call was a bit fragile anyway. How so? Only, like, are you saying that because of the whole resolve thing, where if we were on like a different, if we were using like a dynamic color, or is there some other reason why it was fragile? It's only valid for RGB color spaces. That's true. That is true. Yeah, if it's CMYK, yeah. or grayscale, which I think is actually probably more common, at least with straight up UI stuff. Because I think even if you just ask for the straight up like UI color.black, I think it gives you a grayscale color space. Actually, let's check that. I think that used to be true. I don't know if they changed it because you can get in that kind of trouble. This is going to be NS color, not UI color, but we can still check it. If we say like NS color.black. Oh, we need to import AppKit. That would help. Yeah. See, it gives me just white and alpha. It does not give me a red, a green, a blue. So then if I did extension NS color, CG color does have an alpha component property. I thought we checked that and it didn't. Alpha. Oh, it totally does have an alpha. Oh, CG color does. Yeah, sorry. I was thinking NS or UI color. Does NS color have a get red, green, blue? I think it does. Yeah, get red, green, blue. I don't understand how this isn't doing this, but maybe it's because playgrounds are weird. And not only does it just return like an invalid value, it straight up throws an exception. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm real glad that we didn't do that. All right. Yeah, fill button we don't need. That is functionality we're not going to ship before we launch. Existing page button. Background. Color. UI color. Too excited about Xcode. Document canvas background color. So I kind of feel like this one should be almost similar. So I kind of almost wonder if we should put chicken on like a private extension to document. Sorry, not chicken, because chicken is document. If we should put bells, 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 bells as a private extension to document. I think we should. Except this is... It's bindings all the way down. No, bindings all the way down does belong in there. The only person who has a redeem to name a type is Mono's mom, if I recall correctly, and I don't remember why that was. Name a scheme, name a target. Okay, why is bells, 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 bells? Oh, sorry, this should be document dot bells, right? Yeah, because now this is chicken dot background color hex. This should just be background color hex. Name a bundle identifier. Kineo's bundle identifier has enough problems as it is, dude. Value of type document has no member bells. That's not true. Oh, maybe we should make it a private var if we want that to be usable by anything else. Value of type document has no member bells. Now is where I think you're wrong. Well, this would help if I had this in the right spot. Sorry, did not mean to punch the phone. This should import SwiftUI and UIKit as well. Import SwiftUI, import UIKit. Also, we should get rid of this, get rid of that, and then we should build, and then, hey, look at that. Okay. So now that we've got that, we can go back into existing page button. This is now, background is I think what we want is too excited about Xcode .document .bells. Why are you telling me that you don't exist? Value of type document has no ever bells. You're a liar. Oh wait, this is in film strip vision. Why? Why is this in film strip vision? I mean, I get it, but okay, we're just gonna duplicate it for now. You know what? I'm too lazy to make this, not just this. Boop. Hooray. Actually, all of these have the same problem. That said, I think export at least. Yeah, export exists on phone. Export editing does not. Data does. Why is this included? Oh, this is a preview image. Kind of feel like that should be in its own type. And this is its own thing. This one actually should just calculate on its own. So let's go back to bells, I guess. This one we can fix pretty easily. This is the problem. Is this one? No, because this one is part of... I almost feel like this does need to, in fact, move to data. Yeah, here's what we need to do. This needs to be var struct your stuff Batman. UI color. Optional. UI color optional? UI color. Honestly, yeah, almost these should be optional. They should both be optional. I feel like I'm causing so much pain right now. Okay, so I think we have this, and then this goes now into data. Yeah, we can move this into data. I'm just wondering if this is something that we need to put on document itself or as like an extension. I think we can just put it right in here. Okay, so I think we can get rid of this. Delete that file, move to trash. Delete that folder. Delete this file, move to trash. Build again. Okay, and then these need to be public vars, which we did not do. Public. Public. All right, we're getting somewhere. Here. I feel like here is where we need a vaguely smarter property. I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, I think we do. Let's go grab another variable off the list. Bindings all the way down we already did, right? Okay, so 0 characters from success. Also, I think I have some that have been named and I haven't listed them yet. Yeah, addicted to variable names. I wrote that one down. Did not write variable name. Okay. This is a color. And this is going to be chicken dot bells. Or clear. Wait. What is bindings all the way down? That's the alpha. But this is on color. Okay, so this is, yeah. 0 characters from success. Dot bindings all the way down. This is just 0 characters from success. There we go. Okay. All right. Where to next? We've caused a lot of chaos here. Video background image generator. This one we definitely need. This one is going to be document dot bells. No. Document dot structure stuff Batman. Or assets. No, is it not in assets? I feel like we've deleted too many things. Where was this all to begin with? Skin generator? Yeah. Asset.canvasbackground.color. But that's in like data. Data.asset.background. Right? Where's our generated code derived? Here? I don't think that's entirely a valid variable name. Is it? We'll find out. Okay, we've got derived info playlists. Derived sources is really what we need here. So data, I don't even see data in here. Shared data sources image generators, yeah. I don't even see data in this list. Where was it importing from? Style, maybe? Style, probably. Where is skin generator? Yeah, it's importing style. Okay, so, and we're already importing style. So what's the problem? Yeah, what is the problem? Am I just wrong? Asset dot... Oh, no, it totally is fine. I'm going to call that good. Value of type document has no member canvas background color. Okay, so this is the skin generator. Are we using generate preview image in... Vision? Who knows? Gallery view. I think we would have to be, right? No, I think we would not have to. I actually have no idea. Gallery view. Gallery view, stored document button. Stored document button does what? Async image, image preview URL. So yes, we are. This is a problem. Because that means we almost have different background colors here based on who knows. I don't want this one to have this problem. Data generates a preview image when we save. Preview image. I guess we could almost have a... Yeah, here's what we can do. I know what we can do. I don't know what we can do. This almost needs to move into its own type. We'll do that. Let's start there. We're going to call this a preview image generator. Preview image generator. Which it should have been doing the entire time anyway. Grab that. Get rid of this. Public class preview image generator and its object. How many things does this break? Not enough, strangely. Why did this go into data tests? Okay, now it broke a lot more things. Cool. UI kit. Definitely need that. Skin page count. I don't think these need to be identical, so let's go ahead and copy that. Yeah. We're going to call this just page count. Seems like a much better, smarter thing to do. Page count. Self.page count. Yeah. Okay, trait collection equals self.trait collection. Where do we set that? That's on a public init. Why would I set that there? That doesn't make any sense. No, this kind of makes sense. Actually, this does kind of make sense. Yeah, let's just copy pasta this. Okay. Private let addicted to variable names. Also, I gotta copy that other one now, don't I? Func delete drawing 0 to void by Adam Wolf on 2023-12-22. Okay, did we do addicted to variable names? No. Okay, so we're gonna start there. Is a UI trait collection. Use UI trait collection init with mutations and UI trait collection dot modifying traits to create and modify trait collections. UI trait collection dot modifying traits. Okay, so what if I start with trait collection dot modifying traits and you pass in a mutations, which is a in-out UI mutable traits? Wah. What is UI mutable traits? Also, this is only available on iOS 17. No, we're gonna leave this as is for now. We're going to deal with the fact that there's a warning. because yeah, we could do a whole if iOS 17, if whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to do that. Let trait collection equals self dot addicted to variable names. Okay, so now max opacity and opacity step. Yeah, I feel like those we can copy over as well. And then this is where this comes into play. Okay, we can fix that one. Let's just copy over those other values, blah, blah, blah. All right. So then this document.canvas background color. I think we need like a fallback color, which will be called variable name. Private static let variable name. This is our fallback color. So this is a UI color, or maybe a CG color. Maybe a CG color. Yeah, no, I said I wasn't gonna keep misspelled names. I said that one. That one's doesn't happen. I know. I know what you wrote. I said I wasn't gonna keep it. I didn't keep K and H's either. It's German. Well, then you are free to do German variable name. Okay. Fine. Just this once. No, sorry. No, I'm not doing it. Document.canvas background color set fill. So yeah, I think that's I'm trying to decide what I want to do here. This would be our fallback color, basically, I think. Equals blah. And then this has our if. Where's our skin generator? Yeah, we actually also need this anyway. And then we can do this. Oh, I hate you. If OS blah blah blah. This name is spelled wrong. Okay, that one I can do. You should be happy that I'm letting you get away with a 0 and maybe an arrow in here. Actually, I'll even say this. If this arrow is what breaks it, I'll replace it with an emoji arrow. Rather than just like deleting the arrow. Okay, so what we want to do here is we're going to say return UI color dot, no, we're going to say return asset dot canvas background dot color. Here we're going to return dot clear. Function, yeah. Okay, so now down here, this becomes document canvas background color, which does not exist. Document.bells. No. Document.struct your stuff, Batman. Or self.variable name set fill. Perfect. All right, on to the next one. Export editing vision. This one is straight up a vision thing. So this is this or clear. We're not changing anything too different. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay. Also, did I give that one? No, I did not. Oh, I didn't even do addicted to variable names. Did I do 0 characters from success? Yes, okay. So I didn't give addicted to variable names a thing. The current trait collection, no, the trait collection to render the preview image with. The fallback color when a document has no background color. Perfect. Okay. Man, I did not realize that this ticket was going to be such a pain in the butt. Also, I need to check something on Slack. Hold on. Never mind. Okay, we're good. Okay, yeah, we're going back to export editing vision, private var. Let's see how far we can get with this one. Okay, it does not like that arrow. I think. Yeah, no, it does not like that arrow. Doesn't have a problem with that, though. Maybe it does. I'm a little surprised. That seems like that should work. Bool... No. Here, well, let's just... Let's see if we can get this to build. Okay, private var func. Is it because it starts with func? Expected pattern. Okay, we're gonna have to workshop this one. No, I think we can make this work. We're gonna just figure out what parts of it doesn't like. I guess you get a free type name. Okay, so it doesn't like that. Does it really not like arrow right here? That doesn't make any sense. That's just an emoji. You can put emoji in variable names just fine. I don't know why it would have any problem with this one. I mean, we've already seen that that works just fine. Swift property names can only include alphanumeric characters and underscores. That's not true at all. We know that's not true. We have several properties that have emojis in their names. right? It is treating the emoji as an operator. Why is it treating the emoji as an operator? What's the easiest way for me to run something through the Swift syntax parser? Maybe the arrow is in a different Unicode block than the rest of the emojis? Now we're gonna go on a tangent for a minute. What's the easiest way for me to do this? I feel like it's to create a package in. I think I was just like, latest Swift syntax tag. You can't tell me what that is? 50902. Yes, I'm aware Swift syntax is not used by any target. We're getting there. Should I leave that way? Dependencies here is going to be... I'm trying to remember what my package dependency is. By name? Okay, yeah. By name. No, product name package. Yeah, so we're going to go product is Swift syntax. Package is Swift-syntax. I think that works. What is it? Platforms? totally frozen up Emacs. There we go. Okay, so now it has that. Now I need to remember how to do this. Oh, hang on. A great way to explore the Swift syntax tree of a source file is swiftxtexplorer.com. Why don't we just try that? This is exactly what I wanted the whole time. Unexpected nodes. Hey man, that's interesting. Identifier pattern. Blah blah blah, and then it's just immediately like I don't even know what this is. Okay, so what if we replace this with our arrow right? Still an unexpected node. Interesting. If we get rid of void, still an unexpected node. If we make it trophy, it has no problem with that. I don't know if, like, what character is that? Because I know Twitch turns a forward colon into an arrow. All right, is there some kind of other arrow thing that you're trying? Is it this one? Rightwards arrow? Yeah, no, it doesn't like rightwards arrow either. So it has no problem with the trophy there. Including even if you put the word void after it. I wonder which emoji in particular are problems. Yeah, it doesn't like that emoji either. Yeah, I wonder if your thought that it's a different block is it. Because I wonder if this is like something that already existed. Only allows certain Unicode ranges. Yeah, I knew that. But I'm wondering like what Unicode ranges and why is this one out of that? Swift identifiers. Yeah, an identifier head can be all of these things. And then identifier characters. It can be any of these sets. So I guess what I need to figure out is which of these is arrow right. What is the Unicode identifier for this? Yeah. Right arrow was approved as part of Unicode 1.1 in 1993. So that's almost... This predates that by a lot. 271A. Black rightwards arrow. Is that what that was called? Black rightwards arrow, yeah. So 271A is part of the dingbats block. And my guess is it's outside of what we're allowed to use. Why do I not have my full sidebar? 271A. Yeah, no, it's definitely not in that list. It's interesting that identifier head seems to allow more. Because, yeah, like, look at this. This goes through to 2100. I mean, this still doesn't include rightwards arrow. but it includes more things than identifier character does. Oh yeah, identifier character does include identifier head. Okay, so it's all of identifier head plus these things. But still none of these include rightward arrow. Can we go looking at Unicode by... Oops, that definitely wasn't what I wanted. I'm just wondering if there's a way to view this by just like a big scrolling list of all of Unicode. Or even can we see our characters in here? What is heavy dashed triangle headed rightwards arrow? Should try adding the RTL character to a variable name. Oh no. 27AO? 27A0? What that is? I feel like all of these are going to be in the block that is not allowed. Yeah, because if this is 27A1, 27A0 is definitely not also going to be included. What about the black right pointing index? Try customize list from the 3-dot menu in the character viewer title bar to show the Unicode tables. Code tables. Unicode. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Let's look in the same general area. So 2776 through 2793. Well, no. I guess we would want 2100 through 218F. Yeah, because arrows immediately begins at 2190. 218F is like this here. So number forms is allowed. And then we pick up back again at 2460. Which is way down here. So we skip all of arrows and all of mathematical operators and all of miscellaneous technical, all of control pictures and all of optical character recognition, and start back up in enclosed alphanumerics. Can we use the box drawing characters? No. Because we don't pick up again until 2776. So we don't even get miscellaneous symbols. That's boring. We do pick back up in dingbats somewhere. 2776. With dingbat negative circled digit 1. Ooh, what about this one? Heavy rightwards arrow, 2799. Nope, because we stop at 2793, which is right here. Apple just doesn't want us to have any fun, do they? Maybe they're usable to define as operators. Do operators not have to play by the same rules? I would have figured, nope, operator right here. Yep. Two 794. Yeah, no, it's totally available as an operator. I don't think I've ever defined a custom operator. I know it's a thing I can do. But yeah. Okay, well, we've had our fun. What were we doing before we started this? We were trying to make that a thing. Somewhere. Yeah, delete drawing. So what do you want to do with this one, Adam Wolf? If we can't put an arrow in there, what do you want in here? That was quite the tangent. var is drawing deleted? Okay. var is drawing deleted. Nice. We've all learned something new today. Should I tell the duck that it turns out this isn't a thing? Should we just teach it? It's now going to repeat it to me again. Yeah, but they must not include whitespace characters, mathematical symbols, arrows, private use or invalid Unicode points, or line and box drawing characters. See, it got it right the second time. I mean, it did mention some of these things last time, but it didn't. It asserted that it could only include alphanumeric characters and underscores, which is wrong. Okay, so what is this? This is our color. And this is just going to be editing state dot document dot bells or dot clear. Okay, and then we'll rename this one over here. var is drawing deleted. var is drawing delegated. Okay, last one. What is this one here for? Editing state document.canvas background color. I think this is just going to be structure stuff, Batman. But then this needs to be optional. And apparently this just isn't used. So I kind of want to just delete it and see what happens. Where is this used? Downstream receive. I guess just an optional. Weird. Okay, fair enough. All right, let's build and run this and see if anything makes any sense. I see what's happening. So that whole time we were drawing this, and it was just a white background with some opacity every single time. And now that it's clear, we're basically drawing a little bit of black because that's what clear is. So maybe dot clear is not what we want for canvas background, whatever. What was it? Canvas layer background. Yeah, I almost wonder if this dot clear is not right. And what we want is instead like asset dot something, which we don't have. No, we would import style vision. And then it's asset dot assets dot canvas background dot SwiftUI color dot opacity 0.2. I don't understand what's going on. Isn't this what we use everywhere else? Assets.canvas background. So it is that. No, except that that's the one that we're looking at right now. Asset.canvas background. It is dot asset. Is that a SwiftUI color or a SwiftUI color? It is a SwiftUI color. But it's also saying that there's no such thing as canvas background, which we know to be a lie. Because it's right here. We're using it right here. We're using it in a lot of places. There's no way that this is only in style phone and it's not style vision, right? That would be dumb. Especially considering this one we're building for vision. Asset.canvas background exists. I know it does. You can't lie to me. Are we maybe not importing style in this? Yeah. No, we're not. That might be the problem. Except probably at least something else is doing that, right? Is Canvas importing style? No, actually that's a little strange. Something else has got to be importing style, right? Data is importing style. We're definitely importing data. So why is it saying that this doesn't exist? I don't understand. I'm getting tired. This totally does exist in Style Vision. It tells me it exists in Style Vision. Style Vision. Public static let canvas background. Exists. It's right here. Type asset has no member canvas background. Clean. We're just going to do a big clean. Big clean, build and run. Okay, so Vision app can't build because because toolbar vision can't build. Toolbar vision can't build because export editing vision can't build, which can't build because playback vision can't build, but it won't tell me why playback vision can't build. It's not giving me an error for the thing that I want. And then it's immediately telling me that canvas background doesn't actually exist. How do we build, what was it, playback vision? Playback vision doesn't even exist. What are you talking about? Playback vision's right here, never mind. I'm wrong. Build succeeded. I'm getting a little annoyed. Vision OS. Okay, at least this one's back to being consistent. Type asset has no member canvas background. That was it. Okay, never mind. Because I probably have an asset in Vision app as well. And that was the problem. Okay. I actually want this to be opacity 0. And then let's build and run that. That didn't work. That didn't actually do anything. That did absolutely nothing. Do we somehow have a different thing already? Bells, 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 giving me a value? No. Yeah. Okay, so we don't have any bells, so that would be nil. So our canvas layer background, this would be nil. So this would have to be giving us canvas background with opacity 0. Which would be giving us this color, but we put the opacity here. Yeah, that's why that's not working. Because we're giving it a thing, but then this is actually 0. So actually, I think what we want is this. That's not gonna work. Max of that and 0.2? No. What if we just put 0.2 here? Yeah, that looks not quite like what we had before, but better. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna call that good enough for now. I think that's, yeah, that honestly, it kind of does what I want, which is just to show you where you can draw. Yeah, I think that's good enough. I'm going to call that good. All right. I think that's it for me for 2023. Thank you all for such a great year. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks again to K&H for the 3 years of sub. It's amazing. Yeah, like I said, that's going to be it for me for 2023. I will be back either January 3rd or January 5th. Not 100% sure yet, but yeah, we'll see if I've made any progress over that time. But yeah, thanks for hanging out for this year. Safe travels. Yeah, thank you, Adam Wolf. I hope you all have a great and happy holiday season. and Happy New Year. And I'll see you in 2024. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Not that one.